Hey, Russell Wilson, he came under fire from Shannon Crowder's being a cornball brother. And, I'm one of those who has been calling Russell Wilson a cornball brother for years. And some people say it's for this, for that. Like, let's just get to what Shannon had to say. Come on. Here we go.
Russell and Sierra. Yeah, if Russell ain't had that bread, Sierra ain't gonna be with him. Russell Square. Russell Square. Sierra had she has a good situation, but you gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson.
The thing is,
I think that's what
you
you're
don't
wrong,
leave
though.
Future and get Russell
Women
Wilson. Like,
want
it's a
peace.
type. Listen,
Women
bro,
want
everybody got a
peace.
type.
Yeah, that's true.
Everybody has a type. You gonna leave Future and get with Russell Wilson? He's so goddamn square, and I love him on the field. He's a square.
Shannon.
He's a fucking square.
Shannon, you go from this level of toxicity, you just want something stable. You want the guy that was sitting with that girl with that big old mouth at the draft that was laughing, and you knew she deserved to be with him.
Goofball?
Yeah, you want that guy.
You want to get with goofballs.
No.
Hold up.
So, yeah. So I want to break this down in many different ways, right? Because do I think Russell Wilson is a cornball? Yes. But that's not what I want to address first, right? Because he talked about what was he talked about? He talked about if Russ didn't have that money because he's corny, he couldn't get Sierra. But I say if was the fifth, we'd all be drunk. If I didn't like Cindy's personality, she wouldn't be sitting right here as my girlfriend. If I didn't like since my Sensation's face right here, she wouldn't be sitting here as my girlfriend. If she didn't add something to my life, she wouldn't be my girlfriend. And I feel like if I did not do the same for her, whether it's attraction, whether it's whatever the hell she wants in a partner, if I didn't provide that, I don't think we'd be here. So again, if was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. I don't want to hear the ifs, right? I don't. But when you talk about Russell being corny, I love when people talk about Russ being a cornball brother, because the original cornball brother, RG3, no. Rob Parker, you talk about Russell Wilson, because that nigga is as corny as Nebraska and they the corn Huskers. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I've ever, like, I feel like one of these corn companies, you know what I'm saying, like Dole, whatever these food companies, Del Monte or whoever sells like corn on the cob or like canned corn, they should put Russell Wilson's face on the banner, right? Russell Wilson should be the face of canned corn because he is corny as hell. But people push back and say, well, you call him corny. Why? Because he doesn't talk about objectifying women like Future. Why? Because he goes to the hospital and he hangs out with kids who are cancer patients and he does all this great stuff. Like, no, bro. Russell's corny because when stuff fell out with the Legion of Boom, he wasn't able to relate to his black teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around different black guys who come from different upbringings, who come from different backgrounds, and we've all been able to find common ground to whoop the wop, you know what I mean? Make shit work. We've been able to do that even though we think differently. Why? Because I ain't no corny nigga. He's some real nigga.
Carlton.
Right, I ain't no Carlton at, like, bro, you look at Carlton on Bel Air or Fresh Prince, like, you're like, bro, everybody be around it, lame man, you know what I'm saying? When Russ did the interview, go Hawks, yeah, man, go Hawks. Meanwhile, I'm requesting a trade. So how go Hawks are you if you requesting a trade? You know what I'm saying? Or then you have him when he had his documentary shot on his rehab of his finger that he broke. It's like, bro, you really gonna do a documentary on that? And then you gonna have your doctor say nobody's recovered like this, like Russell. Oh, you know what I'm saying? He's rehabbing 19 hours a day. Well, shit, when is he sleeping? He's already invested $1 million in his body, so when is he sleeping? And then he has the nerve to have his agent put out, well, if Russell Wilson were to be traded, he would want to be traded to these teams. Go Hawks. I don't want to be traded. No. I don't know what my agent's talking about. I just talk to him every day and tell him to say what I want put out in the media. And then he puts that out, and you go, man, corny as hell, bro. I can't even get behind you, bro. Like that shit's not cool, bro. And so, like, I don't want people to think that I think that Russ is corny because he doesn't fit like the model of your typical black man because I don't think I fit the model of your typical black man. And like, I'm not corny, bro. I smack shit on niggas say I'm corny. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just wanted to like really put that out there. But what I think was corny though was for Shannon to put like Shannon talk about like if he didn't have money, he couldn't get Ciara. That makes people think that you're hating. And I know where you're coming from. Like, 'cause I don't think you hating. I just think you pointing out like, yo, bro, this is a lame ass nigga. I'm like, come on, bro. Y'all, like, you know what I'm saying? I get where you're coming from, but when you put that out there, like in a public forum, it makes people receive it differently because Russell has a lot of defenders and people love to come at somebody for you know what I'm saying? Like people like to come at people who seem like they chopping up. So if somebody is like more successful than you and you like have some criticism of them, they'll be like, "Oh, you just hate," and it's like, no, I'm just pointing some shit out.
Honestly, I don't know about like the NFL field. I don't know about like him in
Okay.
general, but from the little that I do know, like I'm a woman. So I'm like, all right, like you're taking care of the home, you're taking care of your wife, like you're doing all these things to like be the man that you are off the field. We're not even looking at like on the field.
I think it's a facade.
You think it's a facade off the field?
Yeah.
Okay, what?
And here's why, because and you hear a lot of women talk about they want a Russell. They want that Russell and Ciara, right? Okay. You're no black Twitter, so okay. You ain't black.
You didn't have to go there.
No.
On social media like that, but okay.
It was a joke.
Okay.
It was a joke. I don't think you're less for them because you're not black.
Okay.
I want to share the rest of my life with you, okay?
All right.
So,
Mhm.
but the thing is when you are as good as he is at football,
Mhm.
and you put the amount of time that he puts into being great at football,
Mhm.
and then you put the amount of time that he puts into recovering his body because he spends over $1 million a year on his body.
Mhm.
And then you see the charity stuff that we see that he's putting out there that he's regularly doing. How much time do you have for your family?
Not a lot, but isn't that why she moved?
To Seattle?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, when he was in Seattle, yeah, I mean.
Right. She moved
Yeah.
to accommodate his lifestyle. So she knew like he wasn't going to be like the little time that he had was actually going to be worth it. And he did make it worth it. From what I've seen, I don't know. I'm not
Well, no,
best
yeah.
friend. I'm not sitting here like fucking camera recording them. I just know that like from what I've seen, he's made it worth it for her to move there.
Give it to me, baby. I'm worth it.
Right. If you make it worth it, a woman will move.
Yeah, I know. You just moved to Albany.
Exactly. But if you make it worth it, it's worth it, right? Especially if you have kids, if you have like all this other shit, like as long as it's worth it, you're going to move. As a woman, as a motherly woman, I won't say as a woman because there's a lot of different levels to this shit nowadays
Okay.
to make it inclusive. Okay, we're not going to get anywhere.
It's fine. Just finish your point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. As a woman, I don't even know where I'm going.
Just talk. As a woman, you what?
As a woman, if I know that somebody is worth it, I'm going to move for them. I'm going to separate my life for them. So for Ciara to do something like that, especially as high as she was at the time, like, yes, he was very high up there, but she also was. So for her to do that was a big step.
Hey, and we're going to go into part 2 and we'll continue this conversation.